So how was the travel getting in here to Florida? Everything smooth? Everything been smooth so far for you guys?
Yeah, it's been all good. Great setup. Nice weather, nice hotel, and everything's smooth, man.
What are your thoughts on how it was almost like the most complete performance maybe of your tenure here at BYU last week against Wisconsin? How do you guys follow that up?
Just try to, understand why we were good in that game and go out there and execute it again. I thought, defensively, I thought we got off to a great start in that game, executed the game plan. And then offensively, that's the blueprint. I thought we spaced them out really well. We made a few adjustments with the lineup and went with a little bit more shooting. I thought that helped. But I think the main message with the players is just, make a play for somebody else. We have a lot of talent, obviously, and I think if they all have that mindset, we can get some quality possessions like we did in that game.
In the non-AJ minutes, felt like you guys survived those and thrived in those when he was on the bench with foul trouble. What does that say about the resiliency of your group to persevere during that?
Yeah, that was a big moment, I think, for our team, especially, 17 minutes or something into the second half, he goes out with 4. So I thought a lot of guys stepped up, rewatched on the film. I thought Rob was really good. I thought Dawson was good, and then, off the bench, Hadim and Dom came in and played well. So there was a lot of contributors to that. I think it was a good confidence builder, not just for the team, but everybody. AJ included, knowing that he can maybe have some trust in some other guys that stepped up during that time.
What were your impressions of the way that Richie's playing to this point, coming into this one, 26 in the last outing? Is he even better this year potentially?
I think so. He's going to have, I think because of the amount of pressure Rob and AJ can put on defenses, theoretically it should open some more things up for Richie. I didn't think he was great in UConn game. Took some rush shots. Him and I watched a ton of film together. Most we've ever actually met, him and I, where we just had some real honest conversations. I think getting a little bit more on the same page. Just trying to show some nuances to him. I thought he did a great job of carrying things over, but really, a lot of it is on Rob. I thought Rob did a great job of just being a true point guard in that game. The 2 games where Richie's really gone off, Rob's had, almost double-digit assists in both games. I think those things are related. And so it takes time, right, for things to come together. I think the chemistry's growing. I think for me, schematically, some of the actions that are best for this group are starting to kind of rear their head where, keeping in mind that it is a different team with different skill sets. So you're trying to figure out, the best way to go about it. And I think, in that game, Richie was a huge beneficiary of a lot of that.
When it comes to chemistry, how do trips like this, spending the holiday as a team, how does that bring the chemistry together and bring this group close together?
Yeah, I think it's a big part of a season. You're able to you spend so much time with your teammates and with your coaches. When you go out on the road, it's kind of all you have, and so especially over the holidays, to have a group kind of bond together is cool. And our group is they get along, and to be able to spend some time together, have a good meal, and enjoy each other's companies will just grow that bond even more.
What are your thoughts on Miami, just looking at tomorrow and what they bring to the table?
Yeah, super athletic group. Coach Lucas has done a good job of assembling some guys that can really put pressure on the rim. Offensively, they score it at the rim, at the paint at an extremely high rate, get to the foul line quite a bit. So, it's going to test our toughness, our ability to, be connected on the defensive end. We don't want to get too spread out against them. And then defensively, they're very disruptive, going in line with that kind of tough, athletic kind of mold that they're playing with. I think it shows itself defensively as well. So, we'll have to make sure our spacing is good. I don't worry as much this year that I did last year with just some of the pressure. I think we got guys that can kind of beat some of that pressure and so forth. So it's a balance of when you do beat it, can you make the right read as things start to collapse? And, look forward to our guys executing it.
Wisconsin was coming in just really high-flying, high-scoring offense, and you held them to way below their season average of points. And Miami's kind of a similar point total on the year. What's your confidence in having another defensive performance like that?
2 definitely wildly different teams. Wisconsin, they do what they do. They're very continuity-based, and I thought our guys executed the game plan really well to slow them down. I think with this team, it's a little bit more. It's less, action based and more big picture based. Like this is a group that wants to get to the rim. They want to get to the foul line. And so, what can we do to negate that? One, we got to be connected, like I said, and guard the ball with more than one player. But then have great individual one-on-one defense, and then at the end of it, not foul because they get to the foul line quite a bit.
What's the availability outlook for Kennard Davis and then just the rest of the team, just as far as how much availability? Is your full roster going to be out there?
I think we're still getting the final word on Kennard's situation with Kava's had some issues, but he's feeling good, and everybody else, outside of Nate and Brody, are good to go.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Okay.
Now he's in Miami.
Can I just hold it?
You can do whatever you want.
So what are these that you're wearing on your legs?
Just some compression stuff.
When I asked that just with the recovery and everything that goes into the way Kevin Young operates his program, what is kind of like the next level thinking of how they go about moments like this, rest, relaxation after practices?
Yeah, I mean, especially like this week, right? Because we're coming with, we're looking up ahead with 2 games in a row. So I mean, trying to just get ahead as much as you can to make sure you're ready. Because honestly, it's a lot for the body to go through, and it's. I mean, we got all the really good stuff. We've already done so much prep for that, even with just stretching and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah.
How much do opportunities like this bring a team together, spending a holiday together?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's cool to get away for, having like another extra prep day where we can spend more time together and not just have it be on the court, right? Which I think really is really good for a team.
When you get a big statement win on a national stage like you did against Wisconsin, what do you do to kind of, stay kind of loose and stay focused for an opportunity like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all the same, right? Like we try to have our approach be the same, where that was a really awesome thing, and but we're gonna attack this game just like we attacked that game and every game before that. But I mean, just really seeing that we have so much that we have to grow, like so much growth that needs to take place, and just having that growth mindset and being ready for just to keep growing as the season goes on. I mean, that honestly just maintaining that.
Yeah. Chemistry looked really good against Wisconsin. What do you think has led to that? Kind of, last year it took a while for things to gel and hit your stride later in the season, but this year it feels like it's clicking a bit earlier. What's led to that?
I mean, we're super intentional about. I'll say coaches are super intentional about the messages that they relay to us and the different key points that they want us to focus on. And I mean, it just takes time to play together, and especially when you're playing other people, that's when it really starts to click. But a lot of good guys in the gym, and so it makes it quick and it makes it easy and effective.
Coach Young said that you and him broke down a lot of film after the UConn game. What can you say to that experience, and maybe how impactful was that in helping put out that performance you did against Wisconsin?
Yeah, I mean, we do it from time to time, so it's really good just to get different points of emphasis that we need to work on, and that's like one of the big reasons why I'm here is I want to use his specialties and his knowledge to improve my game and become the best player I can. And I mean, just leading into that Wisconsin game, it helped to just kind of take a deep breath and relax a little bit. Yeah.
Do you feel like you've kind of settled in as far as figuring out your role, playing off of guys like AJ and Rob and this big three? How do you feel like you're settling in with working with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, everything's a process. So, I mean, we're going to still just keep rolling through the season, and the season has different parts of it, different lives throughout the season itself, and feel really happy with the trend that it's going.
This is your fourth one of these kind of multi-team holiday events. Do you have a favorite memory from just through your years at BYU and playing one of these?
Yeah, I mean, coming back from Dayton to the Bahamas was a special one in my freshman years. It was a really rough trip and hard trip, but we came out of it with I don't know if you remember that. We were down, 20-something?
Yeah,
and came back.
Bedlam in the Bahamas.
Yeah, after some other tough games, but yeah.
Thoughts on
Last question.
This Miami team? What are areas of focus for you guys going into this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, just like I'm sure you heard, but they're really good at getting downhill, really good in transition, and so just for us, making sure everything, any gap that they can see, they're actually seeing 2 or 3 people in it, and having to challenge them to make the skip pass and kick it out.
Thanks, Richie.